Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now, baby.
We sipping up in here. At least I am. We in here.
On?
TA Certified Podcast, folks. Welcome. We're gonna let it ride for a second. Drake, talk to him. All right, folks. Let's get into it. What's good, people? How's it going? I'm in the lab with my boy Bgilly. I'm here with Cory C. Schaefer. He's been here once. He's come back for some more fun.
It's good to be back.
You know, it's great to be back. I mean, before we even really get into what we're doing right now, Cory, how you been? How does it feel to be back? What's going on in Huntsville, Alabama?
Man, it's been good. It's good to see you guys, and it's been too long. I know, middle of the fucking summer here. Not a lot going on. We're ready. Countdown is ticking down. We're ready for that time of year.
Okay.
But for now,
starting to get hot.
Yeah.
Cory might start walking around Huntsville just butt naked. So if you see him out there with no clothes
yeah,
on,
don't be alarmed.
Don't call it cops. He's just a normal guy just trying to get cold. Okay. Brandon, we saw each other this past weekend. We watched the UFC fights. Entertaining shit for sure. How we feeling? How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. You know, like Cory said, it's middle of the summer.
Yeah.
Starting to heat up. My room right now is pretty uncomfortably hot, but we're gonna survive.
You're getting cooked up in there, son. Cooked.
Yeah, the sun sets on my side of the house, and it's just like it's rough sometimes.
It's rough. Yeah, dude. Well, like you guys both said, I'm in San Diego, so I'm a little bit paradise. I can't complain too much. It's getting over 80, so that's when we all start bitching around here. You hear some fucking surfer going, man, bro, it's way too hot. That's when you know shit's getting hot, okay? When you see the long-haired fuckers starting to talk about heat, you know shit's getting hot. They're in the wilderness a lot. They're in the water a lot. Those fuckers I take serious. So that's how I know it's getting real brisk up in this bitch. It's say with your chest moment. We're all three gonna go and give our times here. Why don't I go first here and bring up what I have, and I'm gonna share a little video just so we can really get what I'm saying. So I want to start off with saying I've talked before here about my there's nothing less I fuck with less than water. I don't fuck with water, right? We talked about this at deep sea fishing was one of my last segments. Waves, animals in the water, all of it is not good. You could catch me at SeaWorld. That's about it. And even then, those fucking bastards, I don't know. So I was scrolling the internet a little bit, and something caught my eye. There are athletes who are out there, mostly in Hawaii, but they're all over the world, South Africa, that seem to love to big wave surf. For what reason? I don't know. So I pulled up just a quick video to illuminate why I'm saying these fucking guys are crazy. I'm going to show you some of the bigger crashes in the big wave world. Folks, let's take a view at this. Make it nice and pretty for you. Bam, and enjoy. Fuck that.
You're dead at that point. You're dead, right?
Watch this one. Boom. He's fucking sliding down it as if it was snow, but that's water just crashing on him. This fucking guy. Bye-bye.
My God.
Dude.
How long are you underwater after a crash like that?
Way too long.
Whoa, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to play this a little bit longer, and we're going to keep this muted. Look at this shit, boys. Look at this. These waves are fucking, and then this guy just gets zipped in. Boom. Dude. How long are you under there? Even if you have a life vest, good fucking luck. My friends, when I say I don't get my rocks off by going into water and doing really big waves, that's what the fuck I mean. I had one moment as a kid where a wave took me and I didn't know what was up and what was down. And that was quite enough for me to say fuck water and definitely fuck big wave surfing. So Shane Dorian, to you, my friend, I don't know why you do it. I'll never do it. Maybe one day we can have a little chit chat and I can pick your brain to see what the fuck's not ticking up there, because something obviously isn't when you're ready to go down on a 30, 40 foot wave into just the big monster soup, the abyss. You never know what's in there. So fuck that and never big wave surf. If I'm your friend and I see you going to say big wave, hey buddy, I'm going to big wave. I'm gonna be like, hey, dude, maybe not. There's tons of other things we could do today besides you go on a huge wave. None of my friends are that crazy. You boys definitely aren't. So I think we're safe here. That's all I got for you. Over and out. What do we think? Any comments on the big wave surfing?
We, in a sense, went big wave surfing back in the day.
Oh,
Think about it.
Really?
Think about it.
Wow. So what Cory's referencing is there was a local drug dealer in our neighborhood who would sell marijuana to young folks like us who just couldn't get it legally. And his name was Big Wave Dave. So when
Big Wave
I think
Dave.
Big Wave,
Big
I
Legend.
do think a little bit of an old guy who sells weed in his garage. Maybe he did surf. He kind of looked like he did.
Probably the reason he's called
Big
Wave Dave.
Big Wave. Big He probably stole all those guys of weed. He probably is like, dude, Big Wave Dave hits all the biggest fucking ocean currents. You could catch them in the Pacific, the Eastern, the Northern, all the bodies of water. Okay, I'm done. Shut the fuck up, Tyler. Brandon, what do you got going on, brother?
Mine's just a quick little rant. We all know the home run derby was on Monday.
Oh yeah.
And I had no real quarrels with the home run derby except the whole bonus time for hitting the ball over 440 feet. I just feel like it's bullshit. I don't know. I feel like it gave some people like I don't think Vlad would have made it out of one of the rounds if it wasn't for that bonus thing. I forgot who he was facing in one of the rounds.
It was Mookie because I bet on Mookie and lost.
Well, okay. Well, Mookie, I think Mookie still would have lost that because Mookie didn't do that well.
Yeah, no, Mookie didn't have the chance, but
I was on one of those prop sites, Underdog, and I had Vlad Guerrero's under, I think it was 44 runs, and if there wasn't for that bonus time, he wouldn't have fucking hit that shit. And I was like so like salty about that because I didn't know that when I put that in. I was like, oh, that's fucking dirty. But I just feel like it should just be home runs. It should be the allotted time, and that's it. It's no extra for hitting it a certain amount of times. Because a home run is a home run. Like, who cares? I'm not fucking a fat mug like Vlad Guerrero or whatever Jr. So I can't hit it 440 or whatever. But it's like I just feel like that was a dirty part of the home run derby.
So there's a couple things in America you don't fuck with. Our access to guns. First of all, don't fuck with that. And then also the home run derby. Baseball. Okay. If you're adding extra time because some guy decided to hit it a little bit further than the rest, but they're all still a home run.
And who's measuring the shit? You know what I mean? Who's measuring the shit? You know?
Yeah.
Who?
AI.
How are you measuring it that fast?
Was it ChatGPT measuring this shit?
Probably.
Also,
but that's what baseball's all about, dingers. Am I wrong?
Dingers.
That's what you want to see. You want to see the ball go far. Take steroids for all I care. Just hit the ball far.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Low key, like that's the next like revenue thing for baseball to get really big. Let everyone take steroids, bro.
This is what
honestly every sport. Let's be honest.
I'm telling you, I figured it out. Whoever the home run derby winner is for the year gets a pass. They on any drug test, they just get the pass. They get to just juice for the year. If you win the home run derby, no one fucks with you. You can just keep juicing, and you might just get 60 dingers that year.
It's a gamble.
If you win it, that's your right.
That's a good point. Yeah, you're already proven that you can do it without it. That's a good point.
Let them juice.
Hey, Bgilly, question for you. What'd you think of the format? So this is like the, I don't know, maybe second, third, fourth year of this format with the clock. You know, back in the day, it was you hit it, it's not a home run, it's an out. You get like 10 outs, right? There was no clock involved.
Yeah.
Right.
People are saying they should go back to the old style format. What do you think about that?
That's what I'm saying.
Do you like the clock?
Like this one was more exciting. I feel like because I feel like there's maybe more home runs. But I also in my head I was thinking maybe everyone should get a allotted amount of pitches. Like you all get like 50 pitches or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like the clock element. You know, it's coming down to the buzzer, brings that element into it. It's
like, here's the last pitch, burnt, and then just
he's got 10 seconds, hit 3 dingers. Like
some of those pitches were just god awful. I'll say.
A lot of pressure on the pitchers too.
Yeah, I was gonna say
to throw like a consistent like same.
You need a good batting practice pitcher.
Bro, next to the quarterback, is that not the most pressure packed thing to do? Come out there and pinch
and
hit,
you're throwing it fast
throw for that.
I think it was Pat McAfee was making a good point. He was like saying like some of these people haven't thrown like some of those because not all of them are pitching coaches. Some of them like family members or like friends, like high school coaches.
Exactly.
You have like a fucking dad out there.
Some of them haven't thrown that many consistent pitches in that long ever. So it's like like a lot of muscle memory and a lot of like accuracy and shit.
And they're just getting tired. They're fucking gassed after end of the round. They can't even hit it out of the infield almost half the time. They're just rolling over on it.
And you see,
So
you
it's a
see poor
cardio
young-
competition almost.
Exactly, it's a cardio competition.
No, for real though.
No,
I
it
mean,
is, yeah.
Who's in the
Got
best
heart
shape?
rate
Who's in the
straps
best
on
shape?
all
It's not who's.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, it's true. It's fucking. I was gonna say, did you see that kid get absolutely rocked by a ball?
I was gonna say
Yeah,
that. Yo,
Yeah.
I wonder how that kid's. He's got a big ass welt on his face for sure.
Yeah, he might get some
Probably
money
have
from MLB.
a lawsuit coming in.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think on the broadcast they cut to whoever hit the kid on accident. Obviously,
They're
he's
like,
like fucking,
"Get this
he's
on
like
screen."
dancing. He's like dancing, and the kid's like fucking has both his arms over people helping him out. Like, oh god. Okay, C Shafe, your turn. Talk to me. What's on your mind?
So you guys may or may not know this, but the single greatest event in the history of our time is happening right now. Now,
Golden?
the greatest tournament ever created. It's not March Madness,
Okay.
not the Masters, right?
Right.
The World Series of Poker main event is
Ooh.
happening right now in Vegas. Poker right now is absolutely booming.
Mm-hmm.
This tournament dates all the way back to I think like 1970, and this year was the highest number of entrants
Mm-hmm.
since then.
Wow.
This shit is electric. I don't know if you guys have seen any coverage. They have it on ESPN from time to time, but
Okay.
absolutely thing I look forward to the most during the summertime.
Wow. So when we're out here saying it's the dog days of summer, Corey's
Oh, yeah.
just getting comfortable.
I've been watching 10 hours of poker a day almost.
This
Holy
guy
shit.
is obsessed with poker, folks. Obsessed. So you said you gave us a little stat about 1940s. What was that one? Run it by us.
1970. No, so
1970.
this tournament dates back to 1970. It's been a $10,000 buy-in ever since. And this year was the most entrants they've had ever in the history of the event. So like they're saying, what's leading to this boom in players all of a sudden? And they're, dating back to COVID times. People are stuck at the house, couldn't go anywhere. And so they're thinking COVID has a lot to do with this like poker boom. I don't know, just kind of cool.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
that's the next level fucking degree right there. You're going into COVID times. You're telling me why the boom happened. God damn, that was good, Corey. God, man, that was more thought out than my fucking surfer one. I just showed you a video of some motherfuckers falling.
Poker is low-key entertaining. I watched so many like different poker clips of like different like professionals playing, like Phil Hellmuth. I forget this other guy. I forgot his name. But there's a whole bunch of
I've seen it.
there's a whole bunch of like funny ones, and good banter, like people who have crazy hands. It's like I find that.
Oh yeah, it's the biggest sweat. Like I don't know. It's funny. Some of these players were saying they play regularly for a lot more money than this, but this event's so prestigious that they have a chance to be eliminated. Like they're on the edge of their seat, like sweating the card so hard. Like it's not about the money necessarily, even though there's like $12 million up top for the winner, but it's just more the prestige around this. It's like every poker player's dream is to play in this event.
And then obviously win. Yeah. And then you're being televised, and most of the time you're playing, you're probably just in the random casino.
It's great, dude. It brings like all walks of life together, from the rich to the famous to your everyday Joe. They can all, meet up on a poker table and be, on an even level in a sense.
God damn it.
You know what I mean?
Sign me up. Sign me up. Where can I
I'm
lose
gonna play
my
that
money?
in the next 5 years. I'll be playing that event.
I'm talking about
you heard it here first. He said on the podcast it's July 12th, 2023. So in the next 5 years, you might hear the name Cory Schaefer on ESPN for some serious either he's in jail or he's on the poker tournament, baby.
I expect both of you to be at the rail, as they say, when I make the final table. When I'm at the final table.
I'm gonna lift my shirt up.
You gotta be the hype man,
girl, and I'm just have on my chest.
I'll be getting in the opponent's head the whole time, just talking shit to him. Bro, I saw yesterday. I was watching a clip. It was actually the other day where the guy that got eliminated at a tournament. One guy had quads, and the other guy had a royal flush. And the guy, I was like, "Fuck, dude,
that's crazy." I've been playing for how many years? I've never seen that happen.
Yeah, I'm like, that's fucking insane.
You really got to keep that's why they say that poker face. You got to keep your shit really under control, like with your hands and what you're gonna do, and like, not give anything because people
it's the greatest mind game ever.
It really 100%. Is. Like I listened to a podcast about how poker it was synonymous for a lot of different things in life, and how this scientist went deep and dived into like the game of it all and how it can be used to really, use that for your life in general.
Yeah.
Like how that can be a method and like to being successful. So. Amen. And God bless to that one, folks. So those are all three of our little quick segments there. Anything before we start this new segment that you boys want to bring up before we get out of here?
That's all I got.
I think I'm chilling, yeah.
Cool. Well, we're gonna ride out to this, and we'll see you in just a second with some. We call it NFL talk, baby. So I'll see you in a second.
You know, well, I'm a chicken fried. And cold beer on a Friday night.
All right, folks.
A
We'll
pair of
catch you.
jeans that fit
Peace.
just right. And a